Good morning, everybody. It is Talk Tuesday today. At some point I may panic and drop the phone because we are being attacked by mosquitoes. It's nice outside. We seem to be avoiding the rain. I believe the heavier part of it should start after I start dropping these guys off anyway, so we're lucky there. But it's still it's just cool enough. There was rain this morning, so the mosquitoes have been disturbed, and now they feel they must enact their wrath. And there's not enough of a breeze to keep them away from us, sadly. But so yeah, if there's suddenly a mad scramble, you know what happened. So we are here at the straight road. Weather is pretty good. Who do we have today? Cosmo, Maggie, Hamish, Phoebe, Stella, and Archie. Murphy, as you can see already with Blackfeet, Kronk, Nova, yeah, and then our two guests. And the head count people, I actually don't know. Hold on. Okay, so my two, Maggie, yeah, Tyler, maybe 2. 11. Yes, I needed to stop there and count. Yeah, so our topic today, 2 minutes into the video, finally getting to the topic, very, very me. Our topic today, I wanted to chat a bit about play styles, because I've gotten some questions about sort of how I can walk this many dogs at the same time. And do my best to satisfy all Archie, thank you. Do my best to satisfy everybody's needs. And it's harder than you might think because there are a lot of different play styles. And there are certain things that everybody has in common. Dogs love to work. So giving them jobs, having them succeed at those jobs are something that all dogs love to do. Sometimes you just have to find the right job. So when I say job in this case, successful recalls, successful outs, we do our little duration things interspersed throughout the walk so that we're all given the same jobs, we all succeed at the same jobs, and we all get rewards for the same jobs. So that is one way that I help. It helps me because it helps with everybody's training, but it also helps them because it's more than just taking them for a walk. It's also having them work. So, and you can see not a lot of the time is spent, especially now that the puppies are older. You might notice this is a bit different energy than say this time a year ago, because a year ago, Kronk was younger, Maggie was younger. All the puppies, because we had an influx of puppies there for a little bit. So all that puppy energy sort of brought more playful. And the energy is different on different parts of walk too. So now we're on our way, we've got our backs to the car, we're on our way up. And this is typically when I film the video. Archie, out please, good boy. Because it is the more calm energy. So there's less that I have to keep a watchful eye on. And then as we sort of turn around, that's when a lot of the zoomies and a lot of the wrestling and stuff starts, because they've already done the sniffs. They've already marked what they need to mark, and now it's time to play. But even then, you get differences. So you have dogs that really, really love to play, like right now Archie, because he's only 7 months old. Cosmo is the same. Kronk is starting to grow out of it. You can see he's much more of an independent explorer currently than he has been. Maggie is sort of independent explorer / player. It's still that age. She's still younger. But Phoebe, for example, she's more of an independent explorer. She also kind of just likes hanging around with me. And all of this is okay, and all of it is normal. If your dog isn't a ball dog, for example, that's okay. Not all dogs love balls. If your dog isn't a dog, that's okay too. Like, I have dogs in this pack that don't necessarily like each other, and that's okay because we still respect each other, right? Like, just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean you have to lunge at them. You don't have to attack them. You can both just exist. Oh no. This is where Dirty Dog of the Day happens. Wait for it. Wait for it. Murphy! Murphy! Yep. There it is. There it is in real time. You promised me just legs today. Well, legs and face. Oh, gross. Okay, we're gonna keep walking. Murphy? Murphy dog, come here. You are done. Oh, okay. Second layer. Second layer. Murphy, show them your face. Oh my God. This child. Murphy. Second layer. Black face. Okay. So part of what makes this walk work is I'm actually walking. Like, we have a certain distance that we have to do in the time. Oh goodness, here come the mosquitoes. That's this part of the walk, sadly. Sometimes faster, we do the distance when there are mosquitoes. But a lot of sort of the more unsafe areas, if you do go to dog parks, you'll notice a lot of stuff happens when people stand still, right? You stand still, your dogs say, out, no. Okay, everybody out, go. Stella, out, go. Kronk, you're not sneaky. Yeah, you're not sneaky either, little girl. Go. Out. Marlo. Thank you. Also you. No, none of you are going near that and none of you are rolling in it. I promise you. Choose life, Rosie. Good girl. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So we keep moving. Right? That's step one, is you're on a mission. You have a job. Oh, now I've got a mosquito in my hair. Good grief. Okay. So if I were to stand still, firstly, you'd notice they would all pay attention to me pretty much immediately because I am standing still. And they know something is up. Usually it means they're about to do a recall or we're about to do some sort of command exercise. But if I just stood there, let's say I was talking on my phone, and this is literally the only time I talk on my phone is when I do these videos when it comes to walk. But they would start to get mischievous. They would start making those bad life choices, especially the younger ones. So to just bypass that, to not have to worry about it at all, simply keep walking, right? Now, that sort of brings me to another thing, is I'm always present and I'm always paying attention. I'm not on my phone. I'm not checking my messages. I'm not going through Twitter or anything like that. I am always got eyes on the dog. Well, dogs. And I'm always here, paying attention. I am a part of the walk. I'm not outside of the walk. So I can usually nip most problems in the bud before they even happen because I see them start to form, right? And a lot of that is experience too. And then as far as play styles go, there are a bunch of different play styles. There's independent explorer. You've got asshole adolescent, which is in fact a certain kind of play style. You've got the dogs that like to wrestle. You have the dogs that prefer zoomies. And even in zoomies, you have the dogs that like being chased and the dogs that like to chase. Tons and tons and tons of different styles. And if your dog doesn't play in all of those styles, that's okay. If you find you go to the dog park and you have more troubles than good experiences, stop going to the dog park. It's not a necessity. Your dog does not need to go to a dog park. They can get just as much enrichment. Don't you? Oh, I'm watching you, terrier. They can just get as much enrichment and satisfaction and like quality of life from doing other things like playing frisbee with you, or going on a sniffy walk, or God, anything else. Like, many people ask if I take my dogs to dog parks, and the simple answer is no. I think they're a hazardous place. That's been my experience. Because there are so many dogs, it's very likely that your dog is going to catch, like, if kennel cough is going around, that's where they're going to get it, because it's so easy to catch kennel cough. And some people just don't notice if their dogs have it yet, right? So, all that to say, this walk works because I cover a lot of different bases, and I do my very best to do so. That's another play style, playing with toys. And this is another good one. Like, depending on the dog, I don't necessarily let them play with sticks because they resource guard. So clearly that's not a good fit for being a branch manager. Oh goodness. Got some zoomers there. Okay, well, I've gone over time again. YouTube is going to be pretty ticked off when I try to upload this as it is anyway. So if you have any questions about this or any other video, you know what to do. Otherwise, hope you guys are having as much fun as your dogs are. Sorry, headphone users, about that. And we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.